Hey, what's up? It's a lovely day here. Beautiful weather, sunny. It has been freaking cold in the night, but now it's okay. And today's video is going to be about composting. And why is it about composting? Well, because I've got these piles in my garden with which I need to do something. And these piles look like this. Look. It's all rubbish. It's all rocks and dirt and plant material from the garden, and like this whole spot is unusable. I might want to park my car there. I might want to do something else with it, and it's just not doable because all these piles are around here. So that's not my only one. I've got another one right here because the previous owner did this. You might not be able to see it very well, but so he dug a swimming pool here. What I think he did was just like dig the pool here and then put all the dirt that came out of there right over there, and there's some more over there, and like this pile is kind of the same as the other one because there's plant material in it, but also bricks and rocks that used to be, I don't know, walls around here or something. So all of that I need to separate and use the plant material for composting and get rid of the rocks somewhere. I haven't really figured out where, but so that's the plan. All right, composting. So where am I gonna compost, you might ask? Well, I've got an excellent spot for it. It's right here. Look at this. These used to be 3 sheds, I think, probably for cattle. I don't know exactly. This is where I'm gonna make my composting piles. The only thing is, I have no idea what this looks like underneath. There might even be a concrete floor underneath, which would be excellent for composting, but I have no idea. So I have to dig all of this stuff out of there. Also, it needs a roof because you can't compost when rain falls on your compost. So it's gonna be some work, but it's gonna be nice. But I gotta start digging first, so let's do it. So while that guy is digging away, let me tell you why this composting thing is so important for me. And the reason is that I want to get something out of my garden. I want to plant fruits and vegetables and get them out. So for that, I will need compost. And the other reason is that I've got a lot of grass all around me. And last year I mowed it, collected it, took all of it to the déchetterie. It was a lot of work and I don't want to do that anymore. Plus, I'm basically giving a resource away. So, and then there's a third reason, because the previous owner left us a hay bale, and it's huge. I'm not taking it to the déchetterie, so composting it is. Okay, so initial thoughts, it's looking really good, because all of this stuff in here, it's plants, all this stuff. But if you start to dig, you come up to this. So look, all of this stuff, it's already been decomposing for probably years. This looks really well. I think this will work really well in my garden, so that's good. The other thing that's good is this. If I dig real deep, I hit on something really hard, so I presume there's a concrete floor underneath here. The only downside is like it's at least 1 spade deep, so it's gonna take some digging to get to the floor itself.
Bonjour ce ton-là.
Alright, we're on our way to a shop where they're gonna sell us some wooden pallets, and I want to use those for the composting as a bottom, but also on the sides, because it will let air come through, and air is very important for composting. And now, why is that? That's because there's aerobic and anaerobic composting. And anaerobic composting is when your composting pile doesn't get enough oxygen. It will firstly start to smell bad. It will generate methane instead of just CO2. and also your composting process will go a lot slower. So I want nice and airy aerobic composting. And if you're thinking by now, wow, this guy knows his composting, like this video. But also, gotta be honest with you, this is all a first for me. So if you have any more questions, check out the composting subreddit, which is excellent. And with that, let's get back to you, Jelle.
Pendant ce temps,
Okay, I'm almost done cleaning out the composting bay. The other me is unloading the trailer. So let this me tell you this last bit about composting, and that's about two colors, greens and browns. So greens are plant matter that's still fresh. So that can be leftover foods that haven't been cooked, or in my case, it's the grass clippings, and the color is green, obviously. Now, browns, that's plant material that has been dead for a while. It turned brown, so that can be things like dead leaves, shredded cardboard actually works, but in my case it's my huge hay bale. So the ratio between the greens and the browns is important, and you want to go for somewhere between 2:1 to 5:1, always more browns than greens, because when you don't have enough browns, you risk having anaerobic decomposing, and that's bad, so you want more browns. So in my case, I'm thinking I'm going for a 3:1 ratio, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so compost should breathe. So my theory is, and this is completely untested, but my theory is that if I put my compost in here, through all these slots between the planks, a lot of air can come through, and in that way help the composting. I've made about 5 layers now, and I'm gonna stick with 5 layers because I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna work. I do think it's gonna work because when I picked up some grass from over there, it was already warm and smelly, so that I think some anaerobic composting was going on there. So anyways, this is it for now. I really hope that this is gonna work out well. Follow this channel if you want to see the end result, which is going to be in I guess a couple of months. So see you then. Thanks for watching.